All right, so back with more DROD 4. Past me left me on a really hard level. I tried looking at it for a bit before stream. I tried seeing if there was one of the notes I left to myself was maybe look up a hint. It turns out there are no hints for this stage because it's really hard. There's like a gigantic ancient forum thread of people going back and forth saying, what are you supposed to do? And someone being really frustrated because the hints they were giving weren't helping. I guess you have to stand in an extremely specific way to pass the level. So I have a YouTube video, DROD, G-A-T-E-B, Daskaros Tower 4N Challenge Demo. I'm going to try to follow it, but it's going to take me a second to reproduce it, and then hopefully I can just like solve the puzzles from then on out. I think this is just a weird difficulty spike for the game up to this point. So basically, the thing that I noted last time is that by standing here, that is part of the solution, that you can cause the roaches to split. But on a very specific time step, I have to move out of the way to make sure that there's a like stagger in the roaches so I can kill them and just barely get to the brain at the exact right moment, I guess. So let me try to watch this video to try to know exactly when I'm supposed to move forward and backwards. I think I have to move at the instant there's about to be 2 roaches in this hallway here. So now, okay. And then after doing that, I have to move again when there are 4 roaches in the hallway. So like now, this might already be wrong, but let's see. I think this is already wrong. Let's see, how long of a gap do I need to have? I only have 3 roaches over there. All right, let's step it back until I can get it exactly right. And no wonder. Oh, that's so weird. Now they're not moving the way I originally would have expected them to. Hold on, let's go back until they're about to start. Watch this video again. It's like really precise. Much more precise than this game has really ever been up to this point, I feel like. And hide. Okay. See, when does he move up? I think it's like here. Because then you get 4 roaches on the right. And they all start moving backwards. And I have to move back again when one of these roaches is about to be out of the way. Here, I think, actually. So one more step. Now. And then I can start going, I think. Let's see. Oh, but my sword... No, my sword placement is probably okay. No, it's not right. It might involve taking the angle whenever possible. Okay. It's part of what makes it so difficult. Let's see, how exactly does he have time to turn in this hallway? He waits in the hallway for the roach to get there. No, not like that. He waits to kill both of them? He never turns is the thing. Go back one more step, maybe. Okay. turn somewhere up here, I think. Let's see. No, it might already be dead. Let's see if the timing is already wrong here. Let's rewind up a little bit. Because I think he goes up here and then he starts turning. Whoops. This seems so close, but maybe I already fucked something up. Okay, hold on. Diagonal, diagonal. Okay, maybe that's the difference. Okay, I think I have it now that the brain's dead. I think it's trivial now to solve. Let's see, though. This is a ridiculous level. Actually don't know the best way to kill this room now that the brain's dead. I think it doesn't matter how much time I spend on it after killing the brain. You probably go kill the queen here. From here is probably a good place to stop. No, maybe I need to come all the way around and kill the queen, this room in there. The big thing is that they can't all smartly path to me now that the brain is dead, so I can kill everything else, I think. Relative impunity. Okay, this will keep some things from respawning, which should help a bit. Can't quite kill these faster than they can spawn them, but maybe I can actually. There's 11 combo. Jesus Christ. Okay, and I just have to kill this last one. All right, hopefully for clear the tower with the blue doors up. So this level was doable. There's a way to get the blue door down to make this level different. I didn't realize I was doing a challenge. Is that what this says? No, I guess not. Okay, well, anyway, let's move on. Oh, now my concern is that it's going to tell me the challenge when I get through the door up here. Clear the room while the blue doors are still up. Yeah, so I feel like you got to tell me the challenge before I get in the room so that I know that it's not what I'm intended to do. Okay. Hey, Bucky, how you doing?
General Dragonut, I've come for you.
You have done well, Gunthro. I had feared the worst. Let's go. I must have my revenge.
That was hard to do even with watching a person do it exactly. There must be some other room that I can open to get that blue door down. I see. So that's supposed to be the tell that, like, there's an alternate entrance from over here. And you're supposed to know that the blue is for the easier version of the stage. Okay. That wasn't clear to me. This is all done already, right? Guess that means there must be a room still that I haven't cleared if there's a blue door there that I didn't do. Maybe I can skip it since I did the puzzle without it. I guess we'll see. Come back later, okay. I was on that screen forever. Don't think there's anything else fancy I have to do on the two-ended coast, but let's see. There should be a way for me to diagonal my way through here, right? Yeah. There was a room I was in forever ago, and the whole bit was that, like, I had to get all the generals into the same room, so I just have to find that area again. Give me a second. Don't think I need to go through here. Maybe this is optional. I just now noticed that I could probably get over here. Oh, I guess I can't. Never mind.
Greybeard, are we ready to attack Inglow's Keep?
Aurora Bladeseeker headed west to find an alternate route into the keep. She is cornered in the bottom of a canyon. Only reinforcements could save her.
West, you say? See if there's an alternate way in here that I'm obviously missing. Thought maybe I could get up the side of the water here, but not from this side, I don't think. I can go check. Talking about this? Oh, thank you. I didn't see that.
The Twain forces have Aurora Bladeseeker trapped to the
Okay,
east.
this must be my next section then. There's two of them like that, I'm just doomed to die. I have to kill them all on this screen all at once, I think. I don't think it remembers which ones are dead when I leave and come back. Maybe I'll be doing this at the end of the level or something. So I can't progress from down here if that roach is alive because it steps on the button that keeps me from exiting. Okay. So in theory, should be able to solve this already. Let's confirm coming right here does nothing for me. Okay. So it must be solvable from the western entrance then, would be my assumption. It's gonna be death basically no matter what. There's two of them lined up like that, so we have to find a way to like split them so they're not lined up. They're not lined up over here, which is good. Go down here and hit this orb, which maybe is what's necessary to split the roaches at the bottom, perhaps. One of those stages where it's not clear if I'm already in trouble from doing the beginning of the level incorrectly, you know? Okay, so now in theory they should be split. Okay. Should be able to exit now. It's not too bad. Okay. Okay, so if he hits that, it's GG. I don't think I have another way to get into this room, or that would be the answer. Although maybe I can come in from the top here and then use this. But now I can get him to switch between them, right? It seems pretty correct. Okay, I still have to kill the other one. Oh, and then there's a staircase here for a new zone. All right. Aurora Canyon. Okay.
Gunthrow was trapped. Luckily, there was a soldier horn lying nearby. He could use it to call nearby Razarin troops for help. Any soldiers who could get to him would come to his aid. Unfortunately, he'd not brought his own squad down to the canyon.
What's up, Chief? Can I help?
Okay. My soldiers do something. Can't control them. It's a lot of horns. Okay, well, I don't want them to accidentally kill each other. It's interesting. It's just like the strange geometry forces them all to get into position like that. Okay. Seems very difficult to intuit what's going to happen there. Just sacrifice all of them here to find a place to stand where I can kill the roaches safely. It's not in that corner, that's for sure. I feel like this is probably the starting condition. It would be weird if it wasn't, you know? All dead now. Trying to see if there's any like telltale level geometry here that would say go this way. Maybe I can manipulate the arrows. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I can just go back. I can't. I just happened to hit these in such a way that I didn't accidentally murder any of them early. Okay. The trick is to not actually deploy all of the knights immediately, but once I hit this button, I can't really get back over there, so that seems unlikely. Calculated, okay. That's it for this room, right? So we got red knights here. What's the bit here? Is it that that knight can kill the red knight? Okay, that does work. We don't want that to happen. Must be a way for me to keep that knight alive. No, that's not the answer. Assume we need the red knights to be dead, and this is a fine checkpoint to try to solve from here. So let me try to understand what he's gonna do here. Could be a matter of just following right behind him. Well, not like that. Guess I can use the sword to keep him from passing in front of me. I don't really have the moves there. Maybe the idea is using the tunnel to be able to sneak and get past him. He only takes 2 turns to turn his sword. I can't really get him to back up at all. That's as far back as he'll be at the beginning, I guess. So he won't start pathing until I'm physically out of his way, I think is the idea. I actually don't know that I know what causes him to start moving. He'll move if I'm out of this line from him, and if I'm not in either of the diagonals. This is maybe promising. Figure out what angle I want the sword to be at here, you know? It's probably that we both have to go in at the same time with, like, the exact correct sword angle, but... I guess the fear is that it's already unsolvable as of this moment. This just seems like this should be a reasonable checkpoint, then I have to figure something out from here. But if it's unsolvable from now, I don't know how to go about fixing it. It would make sense to have to use the tunnel a second time. But, like, to what end? I guess let's see. So when he goes in there, how does he change the status quo? He goes in, he dies. Maybe that's all it is. So to let him kill stuff first. Okay. It's the opposite of what I thought it was going to be. Okay. They're all stuck because they're all on top of arrows, it looks like. So what's the bit here? The bit is every time I stand on a tile to kill one of the roaches, I lock myself in with the roach. Sort of. I could leave, but he can't, so... Matter of killing every roach and then having the soldier come save my bacon. Oops. To get me out of here, maybe? Why does the soldier change anything about this stage? It must be that there's a different... Okay, that the one that has a checkpoint on it is how it's noted that that one is different from all the other ones on the screen. So we need to kill all of them except for that one, I think is the idea, so that he can let me out. Okay, that works. Okay, what are we doing now? Way too many knights. I have notes for dealing with the knights. Hold on. Red. Red sword guys. Point sword at them, make them come towards you head on. They will sidestep at the last second, then swing to kill. Okay. I think that's not possible if there's two of them coming at me. If they're already at the diagonal with me like that, I'm dead. Okay. Gee, I hope that that's how I'm supposed to start here with the first two guys just dealt with. Let's look at the rest of the stage. So we've got 3 knights in the bottom right, plus 2 knights. Roaches everywhere. Let me just hit this. I'm guessing it's not a simple matter of just activating all 4 of these guys, right? And I would just get trapped in here, which is not great. Alright, so... I think that's not desirable. I think that getting these guys to turn, that is a bad thing. So I think that that orb is acting as a way to prevent me from going to the bottom left corner initially, maybe. Now, that would simply trap me in here and I would be guaranteed to die. So that's not ideal either. There are other parts of the stage where simply walking into that part of the stage causes a problem for me. It just lets me out. Probably need the aid of one of these guys. Maybe what needs to be happening... I'm worried that if I break these blocks, that the level becomes unsolvable the moment I break it. So I could summon the guys first. I can only summon 3 to start with. And then if I kill that block, then they start marching off this way. It's just I don't want all 3 blocks, right? Curious what happens here if I activate this while they're out of the way. Can't articulate why I imagine this is the case, but my thought is that I need to have one guy out at a time to solve each of these rooms. Could try to operate on that assumption. Now the problem is, he doesn't actually start coming. He has to draw a line to the roach, I guess is the idea. Dead once that happens. There must be some way to kill these guys with perfect timing, perhaps. So he's in the room-ish. I have to be able to rotate there. This feels like this is closer, though. Okay. So I think that's progress. And the knight's still alive. So let's just continue on the assumption that I have to keep going into each of these here. It's the same bit here that I'm like... No, not like that. I need to be able to get the dude's attention somehow. Do I need both of them now, I guess is the question. The fact that I can reveal two of them is slightly confusing. Do I need both knights in this room? Question that is difficult to answer. It kills one knight. A couple of the knights annihilate there, which is good. I think I need two knights in this room with me. Very easy for the knight to unfortunately kill himself there, which is not desirable, I don't think. Sorry, Mr. Knight. I don't know if he needs to be standing in a specific location to be helpful against the red knights. I guess let's find out. Do I need to have all of them alive at the end is the question. Probably. Okay. It would make sense if it was like 1 and then 2 and then 3, right? So my theory is that I now have to do the southeastern quadrant on the argument that if I go to the southwestern quadrant, they activate this button, which probably is bad. What does this guy do? Probably means I have to have all 4 knights in the southwestern corner so that they can deal with all of the roaches for me. So I think we do southeast next, and then we bring all the knights into the southwest by breaking the wall down there, and then we lock them in there for them to deal with the roaches, I think is what we're doing here. Here, though, we have a problem because unless if I meant to do this without allies. So I don't have any way to get the knights in there with those knights, unless that's the very last step that we do. And that these knights trapping themselves in the bottom left is, like, by design, essentially. Alright, well, we could try that, I guess. Is it really this big of a pain to release this roach? Need y'all to not kill that roach. Well, okay, so this is problematic, to say the least. We know that a single knight can deal with the southwest corner. I definitely don't need all 4 knights down there. See if I can do the bottom right with fewer knights, though. Have to get the knights to come down here to draw their attention. I guess that one's attention's being drawn temporarily is the idea. I guess I need to position these knights in such a way that I'm tanking the red knights. This is a tough map. I think that this game needs to do a better job of conveying when a checkpoint is actually a checkpoint and when you're in an unwinnable game state and have been for 10 minutes, right? It tries to give you X's to imply, okay, hit this once you're done, but I don't know how many soldiers I need here or when I need soldiers in here. I don't want to restart because it took me a really long time to get to this point, but it's possible that I've been dead ever since I did the first quadrant in the northeast. I guess a lot of it depends on the pathing preferences of the red knights. Like, obviously the guy directly below this guy favors him, and I think it's because he's closer at all times than I am. I'm like, I can't, like, get out of here after I trigger this. Maybe this is doable. It doesn't seem like it. So I can get him to hit the switch, which lets us out, I guess, is the idea. Which maybe then lets the other guys come to the rescue. If I go on those arrows, I'm dead. Nothing to be done for that. I think getting that guy to turn to open the door is going to be part of the answer, maybe? Hey, Jerry, thank you. How have you been? Guess we got it. And it was all dependent on this guy being here, so I don't know what the purpose of the fourth night is then. Making sure this room's done before I leave. Looks pretty done to me. Oh, Christ. Okay. You read what the note says so I know what not to do to start. Use only one soldier horn. Okay. Not a thing I would have attempted. Okay, this one's mildly forgiving, or I did it wrong. Did it wrong. Wait, maybe I can still get out. Okay, never mind. We're fine. I should mention I've been having Comcast outages all morning, so just lost connection to chat, but everything else was fine. Alright, so we've got 3 horns in this level, all of which have checkpoints. Which is probably for the best, honestly. Got roaches that are stuck. Every roach is stuck? Okay, at least I don't have to manage that at the same time as everything else. Or what the purpose of the hole in the wall is there. Does this make a difference? So the bit here is tactically trapping them so that the final roach can be killed. But unless if I'm misunderstanding something, I see, and each of these is passable in one direction but not the other. So how can we possibly deal with this roach? Use the mouse. I think I can tell what. So we're only connected to that button. Must be something I'm not seeing about the layout of the stage, because it seems like this implies that any creature that tries to go down to kill that roach must get stuck and then have no possible way out. These two things are only connected to this one button, and this button is only connected to these 2 blocks. And it's not like I can go do it personally. Hey, thank you, Six Gun. How have you been? As I do that, I'm stuck. And I can come in from up here, but like, why? Who cares? I can kill him, but then I'm stuck here anyway, right? Unless if one of the horns has a guy come in from the... Maybe it's like there's weird rules about where the horn can spawn that's based on whether or not it has a legal path. I think that was the rule for when I was spawning Gunthrows. Okay, let me operate on that assumption. I saw a secret down here. Let me trigger it really quick. I wanted to go see what that note is, but... Entrance other than this one. Uh-oh. Hope I'm not stuck here. To watch the VOD to see if there was a specific path I took to get down in here. Oh, okay, I see. Phew. So then... Okay, so the purpose of that button is to block off that entrance, and the purpose of... It blocks both entrances. Okay, I think I understand. So... It's just... So that's able to... guess my path there, I guess. And that might still be problematic because it might not be able to get through the rest of this area. I'd have to like hit the... No, because it needs to have its spawn point. So this already has to be depressed. So like I need to have a knight on that block as soon as possible. Let's try activating it early and see if that changes what occurs here. Okay, so the difference is he's now trapped in there and holding that button down. So if I activate this guy, he comes in from the bottom. And if I activate the third one, it comes all the way from over there. And is that good enough? No, he gets stuck. Because the moment he thinks he can't move, he stops moving. So maybe this is just a matter of doing this in a specific order. I think the problem is that it always wants to kill this one first. But I really wanted to kill the bottom one. Let's see. Travel time is important. That's actually probably fine. As soon as it gets in there, it's stuck. So then this one opens the door for this guy, and now this one clears here. Okay, that was correct. Do I have a way to get out? I do. Okay, so we've got rafts and horns. I assume I don't actually want to kill any of the roaches early here, even though they're sitting ducks. Due to pain in the ass theory, I probably need to be able to maneuver around where they are. Oh, fuck. So the horn fails because there's not a legal path connecting an entrance. Is that what we're saying? Okay. Start by building a legal path, I guess. What I don't know is that if it's in any way safe to kill the sitting duck roaches. I'm just gonna go ahead and kill them all and then find out why that's not allowed. What? Why do I need the 2 soldiers? I should probably answer that question. Okay, I need them to let me into where this guy is. But I also need them to deal with the bottom right 2 roaches. I guess I need 1 to deal with one of the bottom right roaches. I guess the one that I get to stand on this platform. There's a guy standing on the other platform. Then a knight can go in and kill it, and then I can get them to come out. And then I can send both knights to the southeast corner, I think. This level is kind of a nightmare, I'll be honest. So let me try to think about the fundamental pattern that I need to make here. I need to turn back time to have roaches along the top so that the knights have a reason to go there. I don't think I need them to be on the islands at all, though. Let me try to just connect. Regardless of the ultimate solution here. I think they can move diagonally just fine. This L shape is very deliberate. I guess I could move it up through here depending on the placement of the rafts. No, that's as high as the L shape goes. So where do I want the L shape to be ultimately? Like here? Is that even helpful to me? I probably want to maximize the surface area that it's covering like this. Because then knights coming through here benefit from basically that entire length. See, this is better, but it isn't really. This 3 lengther can't fit through here. It could be that it has to go through here early. Again, though, what am I trying to accomplish with the placement on this guy? I hope there are multiple answers to this level, because it seems very complicated. I just want to make a complete bridge to get up to one of the bugs up there to make sure that the horn works when I have such a bridge. I think that works, right? Yeah. So I can legally spawn a knight. Once the knight is spawned, then I can give it a path to a bug separate from spawning it. I wonder if I need to have an L piece up here. Probably not. Okay, so this seems promising. Great. I need him to stand there forever. Well, not forever necessarily, but I need to, like, remove his ability to move for a moment. So, because I could come up here and kill this one, but then I have to have a bridge set up for another knight to come and kill that guy. Or I could have a knight here, I guess. Either would be okay, because I think they can get back out of there. I think I have to have the knight on this platform, because if I don't have the knight on that platform, they don't have any way to get back out. I have to be the one that kills that roach and then comes back out. I guess that's why there's a checkpoint there. Okay. So... I think that that's another legal path. I'm gonna move you back here in a second. You're just useful for me to get pieces moved around. I don't know if I want this in there somewhere. Think that will get me another guy? Yeah, it does. And I also think he will be able to go all the way up to the other bug. Okay. Now I can take this little piece to kill this bug. Alright, and then I need to make a bridge for them to turn around and kill the remaining two bugs. Should be pretty doable. I don't need this long L piece down here anymore, but I don't know that there's anywhere else that's more useful to place it.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
So I can't get the L piece to go fit through there. The question then becomes, how do I connect to this guy? Okay, so he's gonna go kill that guy now. Great. And now I just have to get the last guy in. I like this puzzle. It's I feel like they give you more elements than you need, which is maybe for the best in this case. Somewhat forgiving. It's enough to diagonal all the way through there, right? Yeah. Oh, shit. We're all good already? Okay, cool level.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Confirming that's done and fine. Okay. We have one horn. Can still get out of there. Can't if I do that though. Because he can come out to the north. How can I possibly get him to help me with these things, though? I guess he has to be the one to free them? Is there any particular reward for... I don't know if this is like mainly a step on all of the falling platforms puzzle. I guess that's the only thing that opens that. Wish I could see what would happen if I trigger all of the trapdoors. So the yellow doors only trigger when this button is pressed. And just to confirm for my own sanity, pressing this button is death, just no matter what. So the trapdoors must also open those yellow doors, otherwise I can't imagine what else they're here for. I know I can draw the attention of the knight doing this. The knight is able to cross the trapdoors without triggering them. Maybe it's like I need to let the roach queen spawn a roach and then lead it down to the south somehow. Not have it kill me, though. It seems like that's still a problem. Luring a roach south so that the night is south seems like it could be part of the answer, but I don't know what that does for me. Because I still have, like, the only way this level makes sense is if dropping all the trapdoors opens the yellow doors in the south, I think. Otherwise, there's no way to avert death down there. I can't get the knight to go down there. Unless if the knight comes from the south at the beginning, this may be possible. If I can find a way to destroy every other possible route he has to get here. That prevents the knight from coming from the north at all, is that right? Okay. Is it just a matter of, like, giving him a path now? Might be the whole bit. It's just doing that. Part of my bafflement sometimes in this game, I guess this one is trying to give you two different paths. I wish it was consistent as to whether it had exactly the right elements to solve the puzzle or not. I think that often throws you off the trail of what the game actually wants you to do. I think I may have been... I need this to be the final room that I do. So that I can dip into the blue here. Unsolves it, essentially. Okay. At least I understand the basic idea, I think. What is up with this room? I see, but now he's gonna kill me on my way out is the problem. Okay. It's an interesting way to do this stage. He's supposed to be an ally. Oops. I want him to follow me as much as possible here. The problem is this going to count as an open blue door? Or do I have to do the one that's southwest of me? Hold on. I think the blue gate's gonna open after I do the red room in the east side now, because I did everything else, but I'm not sure. Don't think when you click on a level clear gate that it tells you which levels it wants from you. No. Okay, so the bit was do that. Then you can summon a guy. Okay, well, the blue gate's not open, so there may still be shit I have to do here. At least this is an easy level to remember how to do. I don't know what other screens I haven't done here yet, though. This one's done. This one's done. Do you know if it's done if the green gate's open, right? Because this one doesn't have any green gates. But all the enemies are gone, so... Presume there's nothing. East is where I'm going to end up going once I solve everything here. This one's done. Make sure I didn't miss like a trivial room in this region. Makes it seem like there might be more down there, but I bet that's a secret, right? That's a secret room. You don't have to do that. Might Google this one because it feels like I've done every room except for the every mandatory room except for the final one, but double check the room to the east here. And that one's done.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oops, didn't mean to do that. One second. Checking my notes. Sword rotation, restart, undo last moves. Yeah, let's see. This is Aurora Canyon. DROD for Aurora Canyon. Blue door won't open. No, that doesn't give me the answer. Let's try going in the room that I've solved, but for which the blue block isn't opening after I solve it. Twice north, once east. Let's see. also need to be able to exit. I don't mean from the south, I don't think. Oh, okay. I think I misunderstood. So the room doesn't actually count as cleared, thus allowing the blue doors to open until I exit from the north. So doing this is invalid because it makes it impossible for me to exit from anywhere. So I have to basically just have to make the path from the north longer than the path from the south. I think is the idea. Is that good enough? No. I still need to be able to get out. It's not possible for me to get out if I do that. Still spawning at the north. It's the path to the horn specifically. It's really hard to do without just like eyeballing it over and over. So I need to like try to visualize number of tiles from the south entrance, I guess. Or I could just count them. So it's 22 from the south. So I need to create a path that's 23 from the north. Okay, so it's going to be a path that involves it having to snake through like that. So I think that's probably okay. Let's see if this works. Oh, because of diagonals, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I think then I'm close. I just have to not let him fit through there. It's still not right. It must be that he has to walk all the way. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go all the way to that one, I think. We can still fit through here, that's what matters. There we go. Okay. Well, hopefully I'm not dead. Still to be able to get out of here. Have to be able to activate the queen. Back up a little bit here. Hey Mace, how you doing? Doesn't really matter what is up and down there, I don't think. Yes. Needs to be able to get in there. Which I think he still can, even with all this. Can I still get in and kill the roaches now? No. I guess I'm able to spawn him before spawning the roaches, so... Able to spawn him and then get his attention by building a path to a roach. To kill that, probably just go ahead and kill this queen. Okay, we want him to path the longest possible route here. That's still not right. Here we go. Okay. So now we want to get his attention by getting a roach, but I have to also be able to get out of here alive. The enemies need to be able to reach me. I think they'll be able to, although it's going to be tough to kill them. Let's see. Make sure they have a path to get to me. Looks like they do, or they wouldn't be walking toward me. Let's kill this queen. Hopefully be able to kill them in this room. I've got room for them here. Okay. It's a pretty crazy level. A little confusing with the blue there, but...
Get me out of here! Get me out of here!
Okay. She's in the bottom right corner. Most of the roaches are stuck on arrows. I just wait here forever. She loses all of her units eventually.
Get me out of here!
So I need to deal with... these knights.
Get
Probably
me out
not
of
how I'm
here!
intended to do that. Okay. And what I don't know is if what I just did is fine or if I'm already soft locked. I guess we need to use time wisely here. Kind of clever what he was doing there. See if I'm able to help him while he's doing that dancing. I don't know if I'm already dead at the moment. Like, if operate on the assumption that I need every knight to be alive the whole time, and if any knight dies, I've already failed. Yeah, I don't know.
Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Get me out of here!
Maybe this one's more forgiving than it appears to be. I think the idea is that once the roach queens are dead, they open gates that make more roach queens a threat. You could try dealing with the red knights completely solo, maybe. Okay. Let's maybe assume that I have not infinite time because the roach queens are counting down here. Could be a matter of trying to rotate here. And this might already be a soft lock, but I can't tell. Well, Knight's doing a pretty good job over there, so maybe this is a good thing. Maybe this level is like super duper forgiving. Keep trying to do stuff like that. I'm dead. Each night gets me a little bit of roach tempo, I guess. But it's very difficult to know if I'm like already a Walking Dead man or not. More guys here would be helpful. Oh boy. Killman's in there. We don't have another ally. Let's go back to when this guy was still alive, perhaps. Dies on the next turn regardless. Every time I do that, I release more guys. So I can try to not kill more than one queen at a time. Might be helpful. I want the ally to die immediately there. It's not ideal. Dies there pretty much no matter what. I think if the knights aren't killing any queens, then I'm treading water. But it's possible I've been dead the whole map and not really able to realize it. I think I'm not close at all here. So I end up having to follow like a guide for this one to have any sense of what to do. If that helps at all. There are guys behind me, it's not ideal. Probably dead because I can't reach that guy. I was feeling pretty good for a second there, but now they're all dying very quickly. Ones behind me are gonna kill me for sure. I think kind of the theme of this level is that the horn can get you some tempo on the roaches, but I think it's possible to fuck that up early and not realize that you have fucked it up. Killing some more queens is good. I think I want to release those ones right away because that's I'm gonna have to deal with the knights after that. Kills a knight. It's going pretty well. That knight is kicking ass at the moment. I think it's very easy for me to get overwhelmed here now, just based on raw volume of roaches. He's gonna die no matter what I do here. I think I want to be using that as a blockade. Can never get ahead on tempo here. I stay here the whole time. Try to rewind to see if I can get some kind of benefit here a little bit. think that's effectively no change in tempo, but... Can try to free some of these other roaches, the one that's above me there. Fewer roaches to have to deal with, I guess. Teamwork. Spawn timing is pretty bad there. Freed so many more guys. I see, so having regular roaches on the pink squares can save me a lot of hassle, I think. I'm dead. The point where I kind of don't want the knights a lot of the time, it feels like. I need to learn the pattern that guarantees the death of a knight, because I don't have the handle on it yet. I'm now officially out of reinforcements. I don't know if the level is solvable now. That's been my question the whole time, but it might be especially unsolvable now. Once I'm in here, I'm dead. Try to, like, capture more of these things on the little pink platforms, because maybe that makes it easier for me to clean up the rest of the map here. wonder if like the level's beatable without any reinforcements and they're just entirely there to make things easier for you. Oh, but if I get on there, I am stuck, so I can't step on there. I can try to catch more of these roaches on these squares would be nice. We're about at time here, but I want to not quit out on this level because it's like a 30-minute stage. Let me see if I can get one onto that little platform. Not like that. That is not a helpful seal, the one I just triggered. I think I can easily get one on that last spot down there. Well, I think we're at time. Future Marstead, this level seems insanely difficult, just like the one I left you on last time. Sorry to screw you again. I think you're soft-locked, but I don't know how long you've been soft-locked. You may have been soft-locked for 30 minutes ever since you fucked up the first guard. Basically, there's a bunch of horns in this room that summon allies, and I think you need to use the horns to continue to gain tempo advantages against the queen roaches. And if you fall behind, it's unrecoverable. I don't know how saving works in this game. Maybe when you load, it'll remember your rewinds, so you can just tap backspace to try to keep going back to a time step where you have a chance to win. But you might need to look up some help for this one because it seems very, very difficult.